Hello YouTube, this is the mechanic. In today's video you can see that things are changing, actually, because the school is changing from an academy to an university. Now it's aerospace engineering workshop and laboratories, so it's not anymore the AMT workshop, but it's aerospace engineering. Okay, so in today's video we are going to continue our visits, but today I'm taking you not inside the aerospace engineering workshop but outside. So I'm just going to present you the rest of the power plant features. So here right now you can see turbofan engine is the turbofan 9D, if I'm not saying any mistakes. It was the one we can place it on the 6.7 or the 4.7, but don't worry, we're going to see all these aircraft or these engines in detail later. So here outside we have a classic 737 classic. So the classic is from the 100, 200, 300, 400 and 500. So all these are classics. So if you can see there, it's written Boeing 737-200. So it's the classic version of the Jurassic one, if you can say it that way, of the 737 family. And here this is the engine that is the outside like this. And let's continue, and we have outside here two aircraft, and this is the Cessna 1, and the outside one, I don't remember its name, but it's for the pilots for their practicing. So let's get inside. I'm going to show you some features here. Okay, let's start with this turboprop engine, and we can see that they cut the three blade of the propeller. But let me show you this turboprop engine we can modulate the position. The position that we have right now is the feather position, and this position doesn't generate any lift. Okay, let me show you the one that generates the lift is this position. Okay, the way we have this position, the blade can cut the air and generate the lift. And yes, I'm saying generating the lift because yes, if you see the blade, one blade of a propeller, the airfoil shape is there, the same as the wing. So yes, the blade are also generating the lift on the turboprop engine. Okay, so we are going to talk about the propeller later, and let me tell you a little bit about this. This is an hydromatic, and you have you can change the position from the feathery one. It's a little bit heavy actually, so I have to use most of my strength, and this is the normal position and the unfeathered position. Okay, and this is done by the hydraulic that we are going to make it connect here. When we send the hydraulic here, the hydraulic can come here or it can come here as well in this chamber. Okay, you see. So we are going to talk about all this later. Let's continue, and we have different type of propellers. Okay, there's the two blades, this is the three blade, and you have as well the wood one. This is the wood one, but this is actually the blade for AQ400, the aircraft from Canada. This is AQ400 blade. Yeah, that's it. We have a lot of blades as well here. This is the piston engine. We can see the combustion chamber here. And we have, when you have explosion inside and everything, and this is connecting with the rods. The rods are connecting their strength, the explosion made here inside the combustion chamber. That's the piston here. You can see the piston here. So the explosion is happening here, and the force is generating and it's giving the rotation to the engine, and the engine is rotating. And as before, you remember we saw one turboprop engine a PT6A inside. We have the same here. We have two versions. We have the same outside here, and that's it. So here we are. We have a turbojet engine, and let me show you some big part of the turbojet engine. This one is a good example because everything is open here. Not everything actually, but the big parts are open. But these two ones, they are closed, so I cannot tell you what's happening inside. So let's go back here, and let's start from the starting point. Okay, when the air is coming first. We have the guide vents here. This is the stator part, doesn't move. Okay, it's very solid. Okay, this one where I'm touching it inside, this one I'm showing is a stator gate valve. It's going to guide the air inside to hit the first rotating part of the compressor. Okay, you see it's moving. You see it's moving. So this is the rotating part. Okay, after a rotating part of a compressor, we have a stator part, a one inside here which doesn't move. Okay, this is moving, but this one inside doesn't move. Okay, and one rotator part and one stator part is called one stage, one compressor stage. Okay, so this one and this one inside is called one compressor stage. Okay, so we have a second one, rotating part, and a stator, second stage. The same is continuing like this, is continuing like this. Okay, so more stage, it means that you have more compression and air, more compression of air going inside the compressor chamber. Okay, so we want the most compressed air as possible for the combustion. More compression when the ignition is happening, we have more power given to the turbine. Okay, that's it. So we have the rotating part here and the stator part. A rotating part and a stator part. That's for the compressor part, okay, of the engine. And then when we continue here, we have a diffusion part. A diffusion part is going to send the air to the combustion chamber. Okay, and when it's sending the air to the combustion chamber, it's here in the combustion chamber that we are going to send the fuel, and as well the ignition will take place here. And when the ignition takes place here, we are going to send the explosion, the hot air, actually the hot air, because we burn the fuel and the air inside. When you compress the air, it's becoming as well hot. All this power, we burn it and we send it to the turbine section. Okay, the turbine section is as well rotating, and when you rotate the turbine section, you can see that the compressor there is rotating as well. It means that you have the same shaft that's linking the two. Okay, so here we have a stator part and a rotating part. Inside is the stator part, doesn't move, and we have a rotating part after that's moving. And when we hit, if the hot air, we hit the blade of the turbine, the rotating part of the turbine, it's starting rotating the engine, and as well the same rotation will link again more compression in the front, and the process will continue. That's why we say that the jet engine or the gas turbine engine is a continuous process. Okay, so as well here we have piston engines. Here all these are piston engines, and they have as well propellers. So here we have on APU. The APU is as well a gas turbine engine, and we use this one for two main purposes: the pneumatic and the electrical power. The pneumatic to start the main engine here, and the electrical power in case of emergency. Okay, this one is as well a gas turbine engine, but it doesn't generate the thrust. Okay, you have to pay attention with that. The EPU doesn't generate the thrust. The EPU is the one that we place at the tail, the tail cone of an aircraft. It's making noise most of the time. If you watch my previous video, I was in the aft galley, and it was this one making the noise, and we use it to start the main engines. Okay, and that's it. So here we have the rack, and you can see a lot of components that we have. This one, for example, if you remember very well, this is the stator part of the compressor. It doesn't move, okay, and the rotating part will come and rotate around here. So one rotating part and one stator part is called a stage, a compressor stage. Okay, so we have here, for example, this one is this is the fan blade of an engine, and normally it's supposed to be the 8D, because the fan blades are very small compared to the 9D outside that is very big. The fan blade is very big. Okay, so here we have the turbine blade. The turbine blades are very small compared to the fan blade. The fan blade is huge. You can see the fan blade here. It's very huge, but the turbine one is very small. So this is normally a diffuser part of the diffuser part. So after the compressor, the air will come here and diffuse it and go to the combustion chamber. I think it's an impeller I type, if I'm not saying any mistakes. And here we have combustion chamber. You see, we have combustion chamber, and yeah, it's huge. It's very huge, and these small holes are there for the cooling, but the main ones are there to send the compressor after the diffuser. It will come here, and you're supposed to burn it inside. And this one is normally an annular type of combustion chamber, if I'm not saying mistakes. Yeah, we have as many components. Okay, this is a turbine. The turbine stator part doesn't move, the turbine one. So after this one, we have a rotating part and a stator part. Rotating stator, rotator stator. That's the way it's working. Don't worry, we are going to talk about turboprop, gas turbine engines, everything in detail. Okay, don't worry for that. We are going to discuss about everything. We are going to see how the engines are working. So here we conclude with the power plant section of the workshop. Okay, inside was the first part. Here we have more components. You have actually the engines outside here, and as well the aircrafts. Okay, YouTube, and this is the end of the video. I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, ask me any question. In the next one, I'm going to make a video about the aerodynamic of the aircraft, how the aircraft is flying. I noticed that I'm saying a lot of technical words like airfoil shape, like lift, like a lot of things that I've noticed, and I received one live question from a junior saying that she's going to start aerodynamic class. So I'm going to make the very basic video about how the aircraft is flying. It's something very simple. I skip it because I thought that like everyone know how the aircraft is flying, but it's very important. I need to do that for the juniors to catch up with their course as well. And as I was showing at the beginning of the video, the school changed from an academy to an university, so we have new batches coming, new batches starting the class, and for them it's something new because they come directly from the high school. So yeah, I need to make this simple video for them so they can understand how it works. Okay, I hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit the bell. Okay, the bell will notify you if you have a new video that I upload on my channel. Okay, I have to tell you, see you next one for the next video.